It seems to me that the shutdown was ridiculous. It hurt a lot of people entirely unnecessarily. I'd hate to see this happen again. As I say, it's completely unnecessary. It's game playing. That's not courage. Come on, come on. Courage means standing up for what is right, especially when it's hard to stand up for what is right, when you pay a price for standing up for what is right. And in the Democratic Party, that will sometimes mean, it will require, standing up to the more extreme elements of the party, and same on the Republican side. Sometimes that will mean standing up against the more extreme elements of the party on the Republican side. That's not to say that the truth is always in the center. The truth isn't always in the center. But you've got extremist groups on both ideological wings and in both political parties that are intimidating other people into acquiescence, at least silence, and sometimes even acquiescence and cooperation. And we need the courage for people to refuse to do that. Just, we're not going to do that. We're not going to let you bully us, and we're not going to let you push us around. We're actually going to do what is for the common good. And sometimes that's going to require actually negotiating, actually compromising, actually trying to put the interests of the country, the interests of the people of the United States, especially the poorest and most vulnerable, at the forefront. Let's prioritize that for once.
Well, Cornel, I'm curious, do you think Democrats were displaying courage during that shutdown fight, or was it something else?
No, I don't think Democrats or Republicans were, because courage requires that you acknowledge that truth and justice is something bigger than your party. If you have a team mentality and think that your team can do no wrong and the other team can do no right, then you have not only polarization, but you have a level of juvenile conformity. Courage shatters conformity. It recognizes that there's something at stake that's bigger than just the team winning. And right now you've got this team mentality that is generating a slippery slide to chaos, let alone the increasing hatred and contempt of one another. Where's Lincoln? Where's Barbara Jordan? Where's Harold Washington? Where are the politicians who historically were willing to be critical of not just both parties, but critical of anybody, of churches, of mosques, of synagogues, of universities, in the name of something bigger than all of them? And what's bigger? Truth and justice. And as a follower of Jesus of Nazareth, I tell you, I am, and Brother Robbie is too, an extremist of love, an extremist for justice, which means what? We're willing to be marginalized in the name of something that we know is bigger than us.